Imagine paying a $325 annual fee for a food card, then discovering that half your groceries did not earn the rate you expected. 3 monthly credits expired, and your points still have no trip attached to them. That is the real Amex Gold risk. The fee is obvious. The hidden cost is building your life around the card. American Express currently lists a $325 annual fee. The Gold Card can earn 4 membership rewards points per dollar at restaurants worldwide, up to $50,000 in purchases per calendar year, and 4 points per dollar at U.S. supermarkets, up to $25,000 per calendar year. After each cap, the rate drops to 1 point per dollar. Those numbers can be excellent. They can also be irrelevant if your spending does not qualify, your credits change your behavior, or you do not have a good use for membership rewards points. So this is not a yes or no card review. It is a 5-test audit. By the end, you will know what numbers to pull from your own statements and whether Amex Gold deserves a specific job in your wallet. First, the safety rule. Rewards only make sense when you pay your statement balance in full and avoid interest. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau explains that a grace period may let you avoid interest on purchases when you pay in full by the due date. Check your own agreement. If you carry a balance, stop the rewards math here. Interest can overwhelm the value we are about to calculate. Test 1 is eligible food spending. Open the last 3 months of transactions. Do not begin with your total food budget. Separate restaurant purchases from grocery purchases, then separate U.S. supermarkets from warehouse clubs, superstores, convenience stores, meal kits, and every merchant you merely hope will count. The current official terms say 4 points per dollar at restaurants worldwide and 4 points per dollar at U.S. supermarkets, with the annual caps I mentioned. They do not say 4 points on every place that sells food. Suppose you spend $1,000 a month on restaurants and groceries. If $900 is actually eligible, your annual 4-point spend is $10,800. If only $500 qualifies because the rest goes to a warehouse club and a superstore, the same lifestyle produces almost half the eligible volume. That difference is not a technicality. It is the foundation of the card's value. Use a simple rule. Measure what coded correctly, not what you intended to buy. If you do not already have the card, use merchant type and conservative estimates. Do not build a break-even case that requires every ambiguous purchase to land perfectly. And remember the role. Gold is strongest where the 4-point categories fit. American Express currently lists 1 point per dollar on other eligible purchases. A car repair, medical bill, utility payment, or random online purchase may belong on a different card with a stronger catch-all return or broader acceptance. Test 2 is natural credits. The official Gold Card page currently describes up to $10 in Uber Cash each month, up to $10 in monthly dining credit at participating partners after enrollment, up to $50 in Reezy credits from January through June, and another $50 from July through December after enrollment, and up to $7 in monthly Dunkin' credits after enrollment. Add those headlines, and they look larger than the annual fee. But that is not the calculation. Ask one question for every credit. Would I make this exact purchase with this merchant in this time window, at roughly the same total price if the credit did not exist? If the answer is yes, the credit may be close to face value. If the answer is no, discount it. If a $10 credit causes a $38 delivery order with fees and a tip, the credit did not create $10 of savings. It may have created $28 of new spending. Monthly credits also have a miss rate. If you naturally use $10 of Uber Cash in 8 months and forget or avoid it in 4, your personal value is not the annual headline. It is the amount that replaced spending you already planned. The same rule applies to dining partners, Reezy restaurants, and Dunkin'. Enrollment is not usage. A nearby merchant is not a planned purchase. A reminder on the last day of the month is often evidence that the credit is managing you. Create 3 columns: face value, natural use value, and forced spending. Only natural use value goes into the positive side of the equation. Forced spending goes on the negative side. Test 3 is your membership rewards exit plan. Points are not cash sitting in a checking account. Their value depends on how you redeem them. American Express offers several redemption paths, including eligible travel, statement-related options, gift cards, and transfers to participating airline and hotel programs. The value can differ by method, and transfer terms can change. Before you value 4 points per dollar, decide what 1 point is realistically worth to you, not to a travel blogger, not in a first-class fantasy with no award space. To you. If you regularly search award availability, understand transfer partners, and have a trip you can actually book, membership rewards may fit. If you want a simple dollar amount with no research, a cashback setup may be easier to value and easier to use. Never transfer points speculatively just because a promotion looks exciting. Membership rewards terms say transferred points cannot be converted back. Find the award, confirm the details, then decide whether to transfer. For the audit, write down your realized value from the redemptions you would actually choose. If you have no history, use a conservative assumption and run more than one scenario. A card that only works under your most optimistic point value is fragile. Test 4 is the supporting cast test. Amex Gold should be a specialist, not a command to use American Express everywhere. Its likely job is eligible restaurants and U.S. supermarkets, plus selected travel purchases when the current category rules fit. American Express currently lists 5 points per dollar on prepaid hotels booked through Amex Travel, 3 points on flights booked directly with airlines or through Amex Travel, and 2 points on prepaid car rentals through Amex Travel and cruises booked and paid through Amex Travel. Those are useful lanes, but each has a booking channel rule. Compare the same trip before assuming the extra points win. A prepaid hotel can have different cancellation terms. A direct booking may offer a different price or loyalty treatment. More points do not automatically mean a better purchase. Then give everything else a default. That might be a simple no annual fee cashback card, a Visa or MasterCard for acceptance backup, or another card that fits your existing system. The specific product matters less than the rule. If a purchase is not clearly in Gold's lane, do not force it there. This is also the who should avoid test. Avoid Amex Gold if you carry balances. Avoid it if most grocery spending happens outside eligible U.S. supermarkets. Avoid it if you dislike monthly credits, do not naturally use the participating merchants, or want cash-like simplicity. Avoid it if you need one card for every purchase. And avoid it if the annual fee makes you feel pressure to spend more so the card can prove itself. Now we can do the break-even math. Use this equation, natural credit value plus incremental reward value minus the annual fee minus forced spending and friction equals your annual net value. Incremental reward value means the value above the realistic alternative you would use instead. Do not compare 4 points with 0. Compare Gold with the card already available to you. Here is an illustrative case. Assume $12,000 of annual eligible food spending. Assume, only for this example, that you personally realize 1 cent per membership rewards point. 4 points per dollar would produce 48,000 points, or $480 under that assumption. Now compare a simple 2% card. The same $12,000 would return $240. Gold's incremental reward value is therefore $240, not $480. If you also receive $220 of natural credit value without changing your behavior, the equation is 240 plus 220 minus 325. That leaves $135 before any friction or missed opportunity. Now change the behavior, not the marketing. Suppose only $6,000 of food spending is eligible. At the same illustrative 1 cent point value, the incremental value over 2% cash back is $120. Suppose only $80 of credits replace purchases you already planned. 120 plus 80 minus 325 equals negative $125. Same card, same fee. Completely different result. Your point value may be higher or lower. Your alternative may earn more or less. That is why the worksheet needs editable assumptions. The purpose of the example is not to declare a universal point value. It is to stop double counting the rewards you could have earned elsewhere. Run 3 versions: conservative, expected, and optimistic. If gold is positive only in the optimistic version, wait. If it remains positive under conservative assumptions and the credits fit purchases you already make, the card may have a defensible role. The 5th and final test is the 12-month audit. Track 7 numbers: eligible restaurant spend, eligible U.S. supermarket spend, credits used naturally, credits missed, spending created by credits, actual redemption value, and the return from your best realistic alternative. Review the audit before the next annual fee posts. Do not ask whether you enjoyed having the card. Ask whether it created more net value than the alternative without adding debt, stress, or unnecessary spending. Here is the final verdict. Amex Gold can be powerful for a person with consistent eligible food spending, natural use of the credits, a real membership rewards redemption plan, and a supporting catch-all card. It can be a poor fit for someone with the same food budget but different merchants, different habits, or a preference for simple cash back. The $325 fee is not the answer. It is one input: measure eligible spend, discount credits to natural use value, compare against a real alternative, subtract friction, then give the card one clear job. Next, we will compare Chase Sapphire Preferred with Capital One Venture, because 2 starter travel cards can look similar while solving different problems. Rewards only make sense when you pay your statement balance in full and avoid interest. This is educational content, not financial advice. Always verify current card terms directly with the issuer before applying. You want a simple way to keep track of the cards you already have, annual fees, and statement credits? I built an app called CardsNest. Scan the QR code on screen to check it out. CardsNest is independent. Always verify card details directly with the issuer before applying.